Darkness of reality. Part 2. Politicians are living in darkness of reality. They are known to be the best show masters that money can buy. They laugh not because they want to laugh, but they keep laughing because that is the way to keep voters online and make sure that they're in control. In that process, they become real professional in thieving people's happiness. They tell you that they will not increase taxes if you elect them. But the moment they get into that office, the taxes goes up. Even the legs of those beautiful people roaming the street of happiness will go under tax review. You begin to ask yourself, to what politicians stand for and why you or me give them our votes. Most politicians are living in darkness of reality, but they don't know it. They don't know it. And they will not accept it. And if they hear what I'm saying, they will tell you, this man is in a dream world. But the truth is, they're living in darkness of reality, between lies and truth. They can never avoid that. They are found within both white politicians or black politicians or white community or black community. When we wake up every day of our life, we never miss hearing the truth about darkness of reality. You can't miss that. Everything that goes around, everything around you evolves within the darkness of reality. And you know it. They know it. And I know it. When election is over, all the voters goes home empty-handed. And the politicians have already taken and they got what they wanted. And when they leave, they go home, giving their wives dozens of roses. And when they show their white teeth, it helps them to reap the fruit of happiness. The happiness that some of them don't deserve it. Please don't get me wrong. Some of those politicians always, they try their best and they try hard to meet our demands. But because of democratic decision-making process, they come home with nothing, and they come to their voters with nothing. And those type of politicians who try their best, we can always forgive them. We can try to forgive them. Sometimes you have the type of politicians who only want to reap the fruit of money. The fruit of money. The source of money. They will declare what should not be declared, as long as the money keep coming. It helps them to rearrange their alcohol reserve and fill their fridge with a nice dessert. It just don't look fair. If you want to know what politics is all about, just visit African politicians and you'll understand what I'm talking about. Just pay a visit to African politicians and I tell you, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But even abroad, where we are today, we have politicians who can be labeled as worst of the worst. They are living within darkness of reality. But what surprises me is that this type of politicians, they stay longer in power than anybody else. And then I keep asking myself, what is wrong with our society? Why do we keep electing the same people? They come in, they promise you something, but they don't deliver. And then after so many years, they come back again, asking for more. That is when I started developing the theory that all of us are living in the darkness of reality. Because if somebody comes and tells me, say, look, I'm representing you, I will do everything. I'll make sure that you get what you want. And then a few days later, or a few years later, he comes back and says, yeah, I'm your representative. And they come to you. They come to your house. They knock at your door. And they will talk with you. At least here is better than in Africa. In Africa, the moment you elect them in power, they will be spending most of their time and energy in the city. And some of them will buy nice cars driving nice cars around the city, enjoying themselves. And when they come back to the villages, they may not even talk to you. But the clever one, once in a while, they'll come around and then use the little money they have and buy a cow and then slaughter the same cow and then ask the people within his constituency to come and enjoy that moment. But that moment, you as a person, you enjoy it once in a while, in 4 years, and then it will disappear. But the next time, it will come again, and still, you give him your votes. And believe me, that is living in darkness of reality. I had been asking myself to why most of our politicians do abandon the road to honest democracy as it used to be, to love one another. Every time we smile should have been a source that keep us together. But today, our smiles are full of lies and greed. Our smile are full of lies and greediness. We have gone through darkness of reality in time of war that almost finished our people. But those who were there to support us started playing games with our life. And those who associated themselves with the government in power made money on the blood of our people. They made money. Even those who believe in killing played their part without shame. Some of them used the same barrel of the gun our enemies used to kill our people. And they all know that a lot of our people manage to peddle through hard time, violence. But our pride kept us going. Our culture remained in its place, helping us to survive in time of need. In time of need, we survive. Our reputation is not based on what other people think about us. and not what they want us to be or what sort of leaders we are going to support. The best we can do, keep our roots alive. And we know it is our duties to decide our destiny. God is not going to come from heaven to help us decide our destiny. We know that some of our own people gang up with those who wanted to reduce us to nothing, with those who murdered us without mercy. We have within ourselves, within our community, people who sold their soul to the devil. But we leave that to our ancestors to sort them out when the time comes. Those who found love in killing our people, those who participated in the project meant to finish our population, failed miserably. The brilliant genocide they planned came short of their termination goals. And today, we are trying to pick up from where we left. Trying to work hard to make ends meet. Trying to work hard to make ends meet. And today, we are trying to pick up from where we left. Trying to walk with our head up. Because I'm not going to accept walking with my head down. We all know it's not going to be easy, but most of us are very motivated and sure that we shall finish the journey to peace and prosperity. We can no longer keep our head down. That sad moment is gone. We are going to build our chiefdom. It will rise and shine again. We know that some of our leaders are decorated with false hope, bad reputation, and there are those who smeared their hand with the blood of our people. As I said before, we have 𝙏𝙝𝙖𝙣𝙠 𝙔𝙤𝙪 our protector, will take care of them according to our tradition and culture. Those who made money out of the blood of our people during the war still have the opportunity to reconcile. We believe in keeping our people safe. Even those who have the feeling that they are left behind will climb and reach the top. When we grow up, or when you grow up in a place like Africa with abundant experience of sadness, hard time, you may think that it was a punishment. But believe me, those experiences of hardship we pass through is a marvelous gift of life. Believe me, allowing you to recognize the mistake of nature and making you to realize that you are better than what you think. It makes you stronger than you think. Don't let anybody tell you that you're a failure. You are more than a failure. Don't let anybody tell you that you are nothing. You are more than nothing. Don't let anybody misuse your kindness because they think you are poor. Believe me, you are not poor. You are better than those who think you are poor. You are better than those who got their wealth through dubious means. It is you as a person who can decide to turn the clock around. You can do that if you focus your mind in believing that you're none of what those people believe in, that you're more than what those people thought you were not. Those people are just thugs who want you to be little. They are the people who want to bring you down. They want you to look little. It is you and only you who can win the war of mind. Try to change your mindset and believe in yourself. Let no one bring down the spirit of togetherness that you are born with. Just keep on trying, and at the end of the day, you'll reach your destination. And you'll always carry a torch of love wherever you go. Believe me. We are a generation which is not dangerous, but full of greedy people who want to exploit the wicked for their own benefit. And it is only you who can stop them. The civil war we passed through was a brilliant genocide based on lies. A brilliant genocide that was planned by those who wanted to make money. They made money based on lies, blood of innocent people. And we all pray that they live to enjoy that blood money. I just believe, and I know, and I pray that they live to enjoy that blood money. And when you look back, now and then, it was a job of a packed ideology led by a madman who was prepared to do whatever he can to break the wings of our people. They all know that the war was messy, and today we tend to forget what happened. But let's be real. What happened to our people? You cannot throw it in a dustbin. I'm not going to do it. If you want to throw it in the dustbin, you do it. But I'm not. We cannot throw it in the dustbin and pretend that everything is just fine. Everything is not fine. That is the worst mistake we are trying to make again and again, as if we have not learned anything. We are now back to a comfort zone. We drink, we eat, and we play Russian roulette with those who made us slaves, those who burn us in grass-thatched house. Let me be clear. It is not bad to reconcile, but should be based on mutual respect, not to keep on paying a price that is not worth paying. When you are reduced to nothing or turned into a slave in your own homestead, you should begin to think twice how to chase that oppressor from your own house. We can keep blaming other people for our suffering, but believe me, it is time we start looking inside our own house. If you want to achieve real democracy, we have to clear the mess we created in our home state. Sometimes it is better to try hard and forge unity, but if it fails, then we have to treat evil with evil. We will have to use the law of Moses to get our house in order. We cannot live in the same like situation of war that goes on and never stops. We cannot. Let me be clear and give you something to think about. A body without a head does not grow. Does not grow. A body without a head does not grow hair. Never understand the wind of change. Never understand anything at all. Never understand happiness. And that is exactly what we are peddling through. Wake up and be counting. Wake up and fight for your rights. Nothing is impossible if you focus on reaching your targets. Thank you for listening. But remember, you cannot be in the same place forever. It has to change. And you have to move on. And you have to become better than what you are today. Thank you for listening. And don't forget to subscribe.